Hey, my teenage, what's up? Good seeing.
Hey guys, hello
Welcome.
Deej,
Yeah, hey, Kaku.
and happy early Halloween. Though we will actually have uh, an episode before Halloween actually happens.
Yes, we will. And before we dive into tonight's show, I do want to preface this with I have two nitpicks with the show.
Wow, really? Okay, off the bat, you are coming with both barrels loaded for the real Ghostbusters. That's crazy.
Yeah, and you will understand that when I address them, but here's a hint at one, if you know what I'm hinting at.
I do not know yet. Oh, hold on a second. I don't know if you were pointing to something.
I am,
Okay. Wait. Okay. Okay, yeah. Yes. That is a well-known thing that is an issue. The
yeah,
Janine change,
yeah,
which is
that,
addressed in a rather wonderful episode of that season as well.
oh, really nice. I did not know that,
Yeah, they
but
actually address like why Janine is the way she is in those episodes with like the rounder glasses, the softer hair, the higher pitched voice, the more
yeah,
feminine version of Janine.
yeah, no, that's one of the, and I will go ahead and get the other one of the one is Ray, and sorry, but whenever I hear Frank Walker's voice, all I hear is Fred Jones.
I'm surprised it's not Peter Venkman's voice when they switched to Dave Coulier
Yeah,
from Jason Lorenzo.
yeah, no,
Yeah, Dave
uh,
Coulier, his voice as Peter was very different.
oh yeah, I mean, people, I will say this, and it's not one of my nitpicks, but go with the season one and the New Yorker accent to a more mid-tone accent. I kind of like that myself.
Right, but Lorenzo music really felt more like Peter. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, Kool-Aid was good. Kool-Aid was pretty good with the wisecracking, but he was missing that bite that music had.
I get it. I mean, but yeah, no. I mean, like to sum it up, my only nitpicks are Jimmy and Frank Walker being the voice of Ray because I see him as Fred Jones 99.99% of the time. So,
Okay, well, I think that's a you problem.
whatever. Uh, but, yeah, this, the fourth episode, we both have uh was pretty good.
Now I do have something to tell you about the first episode.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so for the real Ghostbusters, Halloween's Forever, this episode was actually aired as like a prime time special.
I can
So
see that.
if you wanted to like watch this as a kid, like when it aired, like me, you actually had to stay up late to watch it.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Now I'm curious. When did this first air?
Yeah, I'm bringing that up right about now. Uh,
Um,
okay. And this was also written by Michael Straczynski. In fact, like a
uh,
lot of the Ghostbusters episodes were written by Straczynski. And do you know who that is?
um, now I'm top of my head, but
Have
I
you ever
have,
heard of a series called Babylon 5?
yes, I have.
Straczynski is the creator and head writer for Babylon 5.
Okay, makes sense.
He is a science fiction icon.
No,
He's written like so many books, comics, TV shows. He's worked in film, and Ghostbusters was kind of one of the things he like got his real start in, and he made any good, like there are lots of good Ghostbusters episodes, but if you want like the really good Ghostbusters episodes, you're looking at Straczynski.
okay, nice. Yeah, and this, just to answer, this aired November 1st, 1986.
Okay,
So,
so the day after Halloween.
yeah, pretty much. Huh.
Or let me see exactly. Since November 1st. Let me look up something for that.
Okay,
But
cool.
before getting into the details for it, I since this one was really my childhood, I would like to begin.
Okay, go for it. Hmm.
Cool. So I remember staying up late watching this, and as like just a Ghostbusters fan, this is really good, but this was also very early into the series. This was only the eighth episode of the series. So all of this was new. And before this, it was just like Ghostbusters was a Saturday morning cartoon. Got up and watched it, but then like, hey, special. And in this was still early days Ghostbusters cartoon. So everything was rough and raw. Janine was as spicy as she could be.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and this was focused around more of the mythology of Halloween, very similar to something that we were just watching recently.
Yep.
This could very easily have fit in with the Halloween tree.
Yeah, it could have. It could have.
Where it tells the story of Sam Hain, the spirit of Halloween. And there are some ruins that have been brought to New York. A door of some kind, very similar to something else we discussed very
Yeah.
recently with some form of holiday doors. It's like it's like it's all planned. It's like we don't do this off the seat of our pants and actually plan these things out.
Yeah, I know, right? I wish we did.
Okay, so some minions, some goblins go in and free Sam Hain from this Halloween door. And as he escapes, he summons the creatures of the night, his children, to him as he attempts to bring eternal night to the world, eternal Halloween. This is something which had been building up over the course of the episode, where they say that various like ectoplasmic activity had been growing over the past couple of weeks as they got closer to Halloween. And Sam Hain was this very powerful spirit who could control, mesmerize, and it seemed hypnotize spirits, as exampled by him drawing Slimer to him and having some degree of mental control over him. The Ghostbusters go out in search of like what's causing all of this nonsense, why the spirit activity is getting higher, and they find Sam Hain as they're trying to capture some of the spirits. And he basically lays out his plan that he's going to cause eternal night. And his design, Sam Hain's design as the Pumpkin Lord, is expertly creepy. And you can imagine being a little kid of uh the age of 5 watching this late at night. You're 5 and you see this guy battling the Ghostbusters with that wonderful voice. And who is he voiced by? Willie E. Martin.
Mm-hmm.
No wait.
Yeah,
Yeah,
William E.
Martin.
Monster.
Yeah, and he's a very experienced voice-over actor who was working for like 4 years. Yeah, just that raspy voice. I put him right up there with the Boogeyman and the Doomsday Door in terms of like some of the creepiest things in Ghostbusters.
Hmm.
So he's summoning his power. He's trying to cause eternal night, and the Ghostbusters are forced to attack his lair while Egon utilizes his weakness to light in order to capture him. It's I will say the showdown with Sam Hain reminds me a lot of the showdown with Gozer.
Hmm. Okay.
It's they both take place on top of a skyscraper. They both deal with some ancient evil spirit that's commanding spirits and whose presence is causing an influx of spirits in New York. It's Gozer. Samhain could very well be like a stand-in Gozer, and I wish that he'd showed up more. Why didn't you get it now?
Yeah, I will take us. This is it. My first time watching this. I did do a video review on this, I believe 2, 3 years
Yep.
back, and I will say I have always seen Sam Hain as this dark world-esque type of character, and I mean his control over the creatures of the night is one thing I enjoy, but I will say this, and I know I'm jumping around, but the fact that, Slimer can overcome its power by the new mention of pizza is a great gag right there. So, yeah. But, no, so this episode is definitely one that I'm not thankful to. Um, very familiar with my bad, Jerry. I
Mhm.
thought you would remember. But
Yeah,
yeah,
Jamie. Hopefully, you're having a wonderful Tuesday.
so yeah, no, say Sam Hanks is a great character, but I personally like the beginning of this episode where they're coming in and taking care of the ghosts in this hotel. I'm assuming it was a hotel.
Yes. I actually see that as a very good callback to the hotel from the original Ghostbusters movie.
Yeah, yeah,
With them coming out with like after just doing the ghost hunting, it
yeah,
does remind me a lot of that.
yeah. I like that as a couple as well, and I really like how the Republic quoted people as saying, "Oh, this is gonna be a piece of cake."
Mm,
Then him openly denying that he ever said that, and if he did, he didn't. But yeah, they,
that is actually the first of only two episodes with that reporter in it. I'm surprised that if they had just used her one time, then I would have gone, okay, it's just a one-off character. It is fine.
yeah,
But they actually used the character twice.
nice,
I think it may have been something that they planned for like being like a recurring like big deal character.
yeah,
Um, but they just never used them again.
yeah. No, I probably see the rebuttal. I felt it as a one-off character, so I'm glad you told me that.
Yeah, this was episode 8, I believe, and she shows up in episode 11 also.
Okay, cool. Now, I will say this. The 10 didn't slam over a lollipop to get, and so I'm not quite up on all the names yet.
Hmm.
Um, who is the blonde hair guy?
Egon?
The, yeah, Egon.
Yeah, Egon Spangler.
Okay, so
Ray Stantz, Winston Zedmore, Peter Venkman, Egon Spangler.
uh, the people tended slime with a lollipop to get, Elon Sprinkle to tell them what their woke hummer. And Elon he gone so went in and made the good that this is what's going on, this is what I'm looking at. But
I do have a question for you.
yeah,
Okay, so obviously you didn't watch Ghostbusters when they aired. When it originally aired.
yeah, no.
Um, so did you watch the Ghostbusters episodes like out of order? Or did you watch like bits and pieces randomly? Like in order or bits and pieces randomly?
I mean, for like this, I, I have previously watched some in over tonight. I did, so I watched, when Halloween was forever before I watched Halloween 2.5. But before that, yeah, like I I think a mix of both.
So, like, have you seen like what percentage of the series would you say you've seen?
If I had to put a number on it, like 25%.
Wow. Okay. All right, folks, we've got to dedicate quite a few episodes of this series to Ghostbusters.
I mean, I would tell this when I was a kid and it popped in my head, just the other day. But when I was a kid, what I was watching online was a lot of Transformers Armada stuff. So,
Yeah, yeah, we need to get you into some more Ghostbusters stuff. You're missing out, man.
yeah.
Um, okay,
So,
so more of this. I have another question. You
yeah.
said that you were upset with the next episode with the changes to Janine. Um, so what of the character designs and the differences between the show and the movie? What were your thoughts on that?
I mean, from what I can recall, the so uh, they say kind of faithful to her character in movie with basically how her hair was. Not this guys, we will address this later.
Oh, I
And
meant all the characters.
yeah, I mean, it's it's not a one for one. I could tell you that. Like, I don't think it's a one for one match because Janine at the end of this episode, this seemed a bit more playful than what she did in the movies. I mean, she seemed a bit more serious in the movies to me, anyway.
Right. Another fun fact. I don't know if you actually watched this episode.
Okay,
Um, but the reason why the Ghostbusters uniforms are the way they are is
yeah.
that the very first episode of the show is them getting rid of the movie uniforms because they become possessed.
Okay, no, I did not watch that. I did not know that.
Yep.
And that's funny. Yeah,
Yeah, the first episode takes place immediately following the movie.
nice. Now,
Creature designs. Everything in this looked nice, looked creepy. Um, the amount of ghosts that they had actually in this episode was one of their highest number of like individual designs of the show, I will say.
Yeah, now I did want to ask you one thing because in my mind, it they had to cover somewhere. The goblins that we said, hey, were they in a previous
Oh
episode?
no, 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 they just
Okay,
appeared in this.
okay. I mean, you get why I
Oh yeah,
asked.
because it is they had like strong design. And you wonder like how did they get into involved and like no, they were just for this. Give me a second. Gotta check the stove.
Okay, yeah. Because, I mean, it's a good watch. You could easily find it on YouTube. That's how I watch it. I didn't find it on any streaming platform. And
Okay, just turning the heat off,
yeah,
so it'll be ready once it's time to
uh,
eat.
okay, so let me ask you this because I was just mentioning this. How did you watch these episodes?
They're just available on YouTube.
Yeah, that's how I did it because normally the site I would go to watch these, it only let me watch the first 5 minutes
Hmm.
and then, it asked me to pay for it. So, yeah, found it on YouTube. uh,
Oh, what about that ending?
I mean, the whole ending when I I would say I liked the ingenuity that Egon can put to go to blind same aim with of the lights and then capturing him and putting him in the vault and just see him sit there moping about it. I enjoyed
Now, I
and
disagree with that.
why?
I didn't see it as moping. I saw it as biding his time.
Okay.
Like, oh, because they were expecting him to be upset. It's like, no, he's just sitting there. He's just sitting there waiting.
Yeah.
Because, as I said, he was in prison for 1,200 years. He can wait a little bit longer to get out. Because he knows eventually he'll get out.
Yeah. I got it. Makes sense. Nah.
He's got forever, which
Yeah.
does lead into the next episode.
Yeah. Which is Halloween 2.5. Which that title alone, I do spend time questioning the half part, but I'm not going to, so yeah. But
I actually think, all right, the 2.5 part. to me means two different things.
Okay.
It is Halloween 2, so yes, it's a sequel, but the
Yeah.
half part refers to the Junior Ghostbusters.
Okay. I could see that. I could also see that.
It is also just a random joke that was done for like different cartoon sequels for things.
Yeah.
But I really think it has to do specifically with the Junior Ghostbusters.
Nice. And I will say this, that, and this leads to my own, not watching all of it, but I, this was the first time I saw this particular episode, and I didn't know about the Geno Ghostbusters until this episode.
Okay, okay.
So,
Junior Ghostbusters. You see, eventually, when they did a network change, they revamped a lot of the show. They added in new voice actors. They changed um, Muse. They changed Lorenzo Muse to Dave Coulier. They changed Janine's design, and they added the Junior Ghostbusters, which was part of a separate segment of like its own show. Because like there was Ghostbusters. What you're watching right now, that was not an episode of Ghostbusters. That was Slimer in the real Ghostbusters.
really, okay.
Um. Okay. Let me see. How do we do enough? Because that was okay. Yeah, they revamped it so they had separate segments where they introduced the Junior Ghostbusters, who had their own clubhouse, who had their own episodes with Slimer,
Alright.
and I believe that was part of the switch from being on ABC to being on CBS.
Makes sense. Hmm.
Uh, yes, seasons 4 through 7 were Slimer and the Real Ghostbusters.
Okay.
Okay, so actually, no, this was still when it was Ghostbusters because this was season 3 and this was still ABC. Okay, well, color me wrong. Next season switched over.
Yeah.
All right, looking for a first appearance of Junior Ghostbusters. You can keep going. I'm just looking up stuff in the back.
Okay. But yeah, guys, going into, season, the second episode, in the goblins that were the first one reappear in this episode. We first run into them when Slimer and Hold on, I got names up here. Just need to find the. Okay.
Okay. I did find when the Junior Ghostbusters first appeared.
Alright, when was that?
It was actually this season. Also, this was their second episode.
Okay.
It was next season where they got their own like full-on segments.
Alright, so yeah, original Ghostbusters are Ralph, Catherine, and Donald. I I know Catherine and Donald. I probably got Ralph wrong with that. Can you let
Um,
me know?
Jason, Catherine, and Donald.
Okay, Jackson Catherine Donald. Cool. Hmm. Alright, Jackson Catherine Donald are out with someone more trickle through. They're going door to door. They run into all goblin friends and they think that their kids in costumes, say they give them candy and Slummers trying to tell them that they're goblins, they're goblins. Basically, Slamos themselves Scooby Doo.
You could say that, and he really becomes that more in Slimer and the Real Ghost. No, actually, no, he does not become that because he actually becomes more articulate in Slimer and the Real Ghostbusters, where he's
Uh,
basically the leader. I think that'd be closer to something like Captain Caveman, maybe,
yeah. Yeah, I would, I could see that,
or Jabberjaw.
I mean, Scooby Doo is just the first word that came to my mind, so
The
that's
mascot,
right,
yeah.
yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, once they hear him out and they blew their little goblins, they're like, zero Ghostbusters on the case. Let's give chase.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so they chased them over to the farmhouse and they lose track of them, but they end up getting, surprised, scared by the Ghostbusters and Janine because they're having a Halloween party and they enjoyed the party. Simon spots the goblins
Which are the same
and
goblins from the previous episode.
yeah, same goblins and they, Simon loves the kids. They give chase the goblins run down the cells and runs through, not in, through the door that leads to the ghost vault. and the kids can get through, but Slimer can, and he goes through and just seems a little okay. Then he of them all the Ghostbusters, the doors locked, so they have to break it down. But they're too late. Sam is free, and he chases them all out of the house and turns the firehouse into his fortress. And
Which I will say is an immaculate design, both inside and out. I love the weird spires. I love the pokey parts sticking out in different random places. I love that it's bigger on the inside because that thing becomes like a giant like maze-like structure with like
yeah,
sweeping columns. It's like a city in there.
yeah, it. And okay, I know this came after it. I know that, but it reminded me of the inside of the Millennium Puzzle from Yu-Gi-Oh!
You know
To
what? I could actually see that.
okay,
With all of the different columns. You're
yeah,
specifically talking about when all of when like Yugi and his friends go inside the puzzle and they find the different doors.
yes,
Okay, I could definitely see that.
yes. That's where my thought process is coming from.
Um, when they get chased out, I really do love how like not Ray, how Peter has to like run to catch up to the car.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's fun. Now, you know, we, they get kids out, they're getting called, they drop the zero Ghostbusters off at their hideout with, I like, because, they have their separate hideout from the firehouse. And I will say this, I really like the dynamic of the three characters because Donald and Catherine are like, go givers, while Jeffrey is the novice node of the group. So, yeah, I enjoyed that.
Yeah, they're interesting kids, and I will say they could easily have been like annoying, but they don't quite come across that way.
Not at all. I mean,
I will say
the,
a lot of people saw them as the Scrappy Doo, but no, they weren't that.
no,
No, they weren't
no.
bad.
Yeah, they weren't bad like that. Scrappy is in his own class of bad. But yeah. Now I will, you know, say that the two Ghostbusters, you know, spotted him and his household in the sky and going to try to infiltrate the fortress was a good plot point, and they wanted to help. They were told they couldn't, but they did it anyway. And with that, it's like we're not just gonna sit around and wait. Call. We're gonna take it in our own hands.
So where
Now,
are these kids' parents?
yeah, yeah, we're all the parents. Oh, right, it's Halloween, so they have free reign to go out on the city by themselves. Okay. Yeah. The fact that they tried to break in and get caught right away is good.
Yeah.
And, Sam wanting to use them as bait for it is, a good twist. And, Little Dwarf, we need to get a inside look at the fortress. Let's set Slimo in to be all reconnaissance.
One problem I have with the episode
Yeah,
is that sending Slimer in that way seems a bit redundant. I would have
right.
preferred if they had written it that we need a way to get an inside look on the fortress, but Slimer is known, so we can't go in. And then the junior Ghostbusters, who are already inside, get a message back to them.
Yeah,
That would have
um,
made, because as things stand, the junior Ghostbusters did nothing but be hostages.
yeah, no,
Have it so that they're like them doing what they did actually helped in some way.
yeah, I agree. I do. Now, I will say this,
Because like the
and
episode would have turned out the exact same way had they not even been in the episode.
yeah, yeah. Now, I will say this personally. The love that Slimo has for Jenny, I mean, it's cute, like, really. It is just, he's clearly in love with her, or, affectionate towards her in a way.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's definitely a good use of, you know, his character and his interest in
More like a cute little
her.
crush, I'd say.
Yeah, but, the part I find level funny and yet ridiculous is that he needed to slime the kids so they could go through walls. Honestly, I would have preferred to have it to with, this Ghost Fortress was just that, a Ghost Fortress where, the ghost might not be able to go through the wall, but humans. can, you know?
Okay, okay, I get that, but then what's keeping the Ghostbusters out?
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, that a fortress to keep the Ghostbusters out wouldn't work very well if humans can just walk through the walls.
Yeah. I mean, that knowledge right there is coming from watching Danny Phantom. I mean, if you think how they did the ghost zone in that show, you
Yeah, I
know.
did see that. Even though I've seen very, very little of Danny Phantom, I have seen some of that.
Yeah, so you know that humans were in the ghost zone are basically like ghosts themselves. So, yeah.
All right, give me one more.
So,
Okay, that was the last one. Stoves off.
okay. Yeah. Now, I will say, well, it's not a bad episode. It has its merits.
Still has some really good animation.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely good mention
That
and
wonderful fortress.
definitely. Now, I will say, besides my nitpick, it's a great episode of a amazing series from what I could tell.
I will say one issue that I do have with that one is that it seems far smaller in scale. The previous one, it's Eternal Night covering the world. It's Ghostbusters on the edge. And this one, Sam Haines just holed up in one spot and never leaves it.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, they should have gone back to that. Oh, it's come on now, kind of bit again. But, I get why they didn't because they didn't want to rehash the whole previous episode.
Yeah, but they didn't replace it with anything.
Well, yeah, no, that's true. They should have. I will agree with you on that. But, if you were to do it, but what would you have done?
Okay, so I would have had it that I would have combined it a bit with the demon door. There was the Doomsday door from that one episode. Something similar to it. Oh, we've got this great big portal. We've got the fortress. Have it that he's trying to convert and take the power of all the spirits of the containment unit. Because I mean, he's transformed the containment unit into his fortress.
Yeah,
So have it so that there's like a time limit of if they don't stop him, then he will absorb the power of the containment unit and all the spirits there. And that's why he's in one spot and not just traveling around.
yeah, that makes sense. It does.
Yeah, if he's not going anywhere, he's got to be doing something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, overall, I thought it was a good episode. I would hopefully rate it like a 6.5 out of 10.
Oh yeah, still a lot of fun. I'd say like
Yeah,
6 to 7 is still like a good place for it. It's good, not as great as the previous.
yeah, no, the previous is in 8 to 9, I would say. So,
Gotcha.
yeah,
But both are classics. Both are like highly remembered and beloved.
yeah, they're both good, they're both great, but here's the question we have to answer now. What are we doing this week?
All right, there is a third Halloween special for Ghostbusters. We could talk about that one.
Yeah, it was just
Or I did pick this one. Which one would you think?
okay. So let me think. There was one that I wanted to look at. Let me find it real quick because I have watched it many times before. Uh, the
Hmm. You know what? No. Let's find something neither of us has seen.
okay,
Yeah, I want something we're both coming in blind on.
okay, so then let me look up Halloween specials because here's the problem for me because I watch a lot of stuff. I don't know what I have not watched, you know?
All right. So it could be a special, could be a movie.
Yeah,
You know what? Let's think about it, and we'll come back to that.
okay, we will, I will say this, we will notify you on Friday what it is.
Yeah.
But speaking of Friday, we do need series, so do you have one in mind? Because I,
Not yet. But I will
okay,
hear yours out first.
okay, so, and this may, this is off the top of my head, but was the Ghostbusters vault isolated place of the guest zone from Danny Phantom?
Was the Ghostbusters was the containment unit connected to the ghost zone?
Yes, yes.
Okay. I gotcha.
Alright. Okay, well, with that said, guys, we're just at 1 hour. Say for watching, and we will see you later. Bye, guys.
Later, taters.